Okay, so my speech today is a persuasive speech on contact sports and whether they're too dangerous or not for young athletes or professional athletes to be playing. So now we start thinking about, are they too dangerous? And in my opinion, I don't think so, because every sport out there can have injuries. You think of a runner, they can get a sprinting injury, or you can think of any of them. A baseball player, they get Tommy John surgery. A football player, it's just a concussion can be a lot more common. Things that can be a lot more serious of an injury that are a little bit harder to recover from. But my thought about this is, each one of these athletes, every time they step onto the field, knows that that's a risk. So I think that these guys going onto the field should be able to make their own decision for themselves and not have other people come in and take away a sport that they love. So should parents let their kids play contact sports? And my answer to that one is, I feel like they should be able to let their kids play contact sports. Well, I think there's a certain age that they should be able to be playing. My opinion, around 5th grade or so is the right age for kids to start playing football, just because when kids don't know what they're doing when they're playing football, that leads to a lot of injuries. When kids are just running around the field with pads and helmets, hitting each other, not knowing what they're doing, that can cause some serious injuries. The other sport that I do that's a contact sport is wrestling. I think you can start that at a little bit of a younger age, because when you were a younger kid, you're pretty much just rolling around on the mat, kind of going through the little fundamentals and stuff, and there's not really a huge risk of getting injured. So really, what are the benefits of contact sports? Me, like I said, I've done 2 contact sports from a very young age. I started football in 3rd grade, and I've wrestled ever since kindergarten. They've taught me probably the most valuable life lessons I have. They've taught me how to work through tough moments in practice. When I don't want to be there, I push through it and become a hard worker. I listen to people that have a lot more knowledge on the sport. A lot more knowledge on the sport that I don't have. I'm able to listen to them, use their knowledge, and it goes directly into me. My favorite part about these kind of sports is you get what you put into it. So if you don't put a lot of work into it, you're not going to be that good of an athlete. You're not going to be good at contact sports. That's something that I think is really, really valuable, because there's a lot of things in life that is just gifted. If your parent's somebody, then you get that. Or if you're really smart when you were born, then you get that, and you're really smart and a good student. With football, it's a little bit different. If you're a good athlete already and you're talented, but you put no work in, you're not going to be that good. But if you're talented and you put in a lot of work, it's just going to make you that much better. I think that's something that's really, really cool to see. You also have to think about, say contact sports was taken away. You think about an organization like the NFL, a huge, huge thing with so many millions of fans. The NFL is worth $91 billion. What would happen if contact sports was taken away? What would happen to that money? What would happen to all of the NFL players? A lot of these NFL players, it's all that they've ever known, how to play football. Yeah, they went to college, but their main focus was football and making it to NFL. Say they went to flag football or something that is not a contact sports. So many fans that have followed a sports team for so long would be gone, because they don't want to watch people pulling flags. That's what they're there for. They're there to watch people hit each other. So all this money would go somewhere, and then what would these athletes be doing? They don't really have, a lot of them don't have a full education, and they're playing in the NFL. If they don't have that, what are they going to do for a job? They go from the tippy top of playing in the NFL to nothing if contact sports go away. Why should young athletes play contact sports? So like I stated earlier, it has taught me so much to be playing contact sports. Also, I've played on many teams with many other people that have made lifelong friends with me. You go to practice with these people every day of the week, and you get very, very close with them. And then these are memories that you're going to have for the rest of your life. I've always been told from older people, my parents, coaches, that sports are going to be some of the best memories of your life. And I think that's something that's really, really true, as I am a senior in high school, and I just played my last game of football a few weeks ago. Looking back on that, those are some of the best times of my life, and I would go back to them if I could. So, like I said earlier, it teaches you to be hardworking, teaches you how to be on time. All of those good things that can all transfer directly over to when you get a job later in life, to showing up on time, being a hard worker, all things that employers look at. So, I kind of hit on this earlier. What age is the right time to start? Like I said, I think about 5th grade for football would probably be around the right age with contact. Like I said, you can be playing like kind of fundamentals, getting the fundamentals in with flag football and stuff, so there's not as much injury risk at a young age. Because my opinion on that is you get hit one time too hard when you're a little kid, or you get sat on the bench, you get a bad experience for that, and then you're left not wanting to play that for the rest of your life. And like I said with wrestling, these are just two of the most common ones around the Midwest and Southeast Iowa that we have here. With wrestling, I think you can start a little bit earlier because it's more of an entry-level thing that you can kind of get your feel for the older you get. So overall, what I want to convey people with this speech is the people that don't agree with contact sports, I want them to open their eyes and just kind of see all of the good qualities that they have, that contact sports has. Overall, I think that this is something that you need to look at. If it was taken away, how many people would be affected from this? Thank you.